What's up, everybody watching on a computer, smartphone, tablet, or TV? This is Andy, and in this video, I'm going to explain to you a problem that I've been having with the Mikoto tweak since last night. So, if you didn't see my video on how to jailbreak iOS 12.4, I mentioned that you guys should check out the Mikoto tweak immediately once you have the uncovered jailbreak in Cydia fully installed on your iDevice. Now, here's the catch. I tried installing Neptune on my iPhone 8, and it just kept putting it on safe mode, and I kept figuring out what the problem was. So the problem was, and this is going to make a lot of sense if you can understand what I'm saying here, Mikoto and Neptune or any other tweak that lets you run your iPhone 8 and below devices to run like an iPhone 10, it pretty much cannot run together. There's some kind of software thing, which I got the whole gist of it. I was able to figure it out on my own. I couldn't find anything on Reddit, but I figured it out on my own because, again, I have been jailbreaking since 2013, and it's been an interesting experience to wonder, well, this is something I should have figured out immediately, but I couldn't. So, in this video, I'm going to show you all how to get the custom carrier. Also going to show you how to get the custom lock screen. And even get the weather on your lock screen as well. Because it definitely helped me today with the weather, because it was supposed to hit 90 today, which it did here in New York. And that was literally right when I was leaving work today. So I was playing around with the tweak, and as soon as I left work, my phone said 90 degrees on the lock screen, and I was like, ooh boy, it's going to be a hot one, but there was a breeze outside today. I'll just mention that. But let's get straight into it. So first up, we are going to open Cydia. Now, I was just double checking my list, of course, before I started to record. I was just doing it on my own fun terms, away from the screen recorder. So first things first, highly recommend check out Carrier. It is a free tweak in the Big Boss repo. So you can check that out in the Big Boss repo. Don't have to pay for anything, which is wonderful. It's a free tweak, especially if you are on an iPhone 10, the iPhone X. Especially helps you out if you want to change a carrier name and you have the uncovered jailbreak on your iPhone 10 running the latest iOS 12.4, which, again, please, if you want to jailbreak, try to do it this week, because I've been hearing rumors that Apple might actually release a 12.4.1 update to patch this jailbreak, which I am going to be bummed that they even do that, because literally, why would they want to do it before iOS 13 comes out? And I'll get to iOS 13 at the end of this video, because I have some important news I need to discuss with you all regarding that, because I just want to put the lights on in my room to look at my calendar. So there we go. So just showed you Carrier. So next up, another tweak I recommend from the Big Boss repo is Simple LSiOS. They have been around since iOS 8, believe it or not. And I think even they go far back to the iOS 7 jailbreak. So they've been around for a while. I remember I used to use this for my iPod Touch running iOS 8 jailbreak. So that was definitely useful back in 2014. So they've been around for a while. I stress Simple LSiOS. And then there is the other thing I wanted to bring up, and that was Neptune. So Neptune, what is this tweak? Well, with Neptune, what you can do with this tweak is enable, well, it says it right here, enable iPhone 10 XR and XX gestures on your iPhone 8 and below devices. This even goes all the way down to the iPhone 5S, which is unthinkable, but I think it even goes down to the iPhone 5. I'm not that sure. Maybe it goes far back to iOS 11. Maybe I'm not familiar with it. I wouldn't know, but iPhone 5S, I've heard this tweak definitely works. The SE would be another good example, because it's the same chipset as the iPhone 6S, so not really a world difference. Now, here's the catch with Neptune. You need this special repo. And I got this from iCracker iDevice, so it's quipsource.urepo.com. I will put that in the link in the description below if you want to get Neptune. this is your go-to repo for the Neptune tweak. Now, if this repo gets taken down, I will update the description. So if you see anything off with the repo, please let me know in the comments. I will try to update the description if I find anything in Reddit or any other YouTuber that has a tip on how to get the Neptune tweak. But thankfully, once again, I'll mention that as long as Big Boss is still around, which again, Big Boss has been around forever. They've been around since jailbreaking even started. Simple LS and Carrierizer, they will still be around on Big Boss. So thankfully, Big Boss will still be around. And thankfully, even if it's a jailbreak for iOS 13, hopefully they'll still be around, which again, I want to discuss that with you all at the very end of this video, just as a quick point. So now we're just going to quickly show you the settings. So let's go to settings. So here is Carrierizer. So this is how it works. You have to enable it, then you have to enter your carrier operator text. And once you hit your carrier operator text, you're going to hit the return button and then restart your Springboard, and you will notice it immediately on the left side of your screen. So this is an awesome tweak to have. Also mention, I tried Simple LS2 and Spring Plus 11, but it didn't get me the result I wanted on the lock screen. So Simple LS is the way to go, guys. I highly recommend it from the Big Boss repo. So here's how it works. You go in the settings, go into Simple. Now, you have 12 hours and 24 hours. I, of course, want 12 hours because I'm not on military time. I'm not from the military or served in the military. So why would I want to know military time? Unless maybe I'm knowledgeable on that. But I'm going to show you guys something interesting here. So you go all the way down to custom subtitle and custom text. So I put the please use your thumb thing like I did with my how to jailbreak video. So I was able to make that work, and it's pretty awesome. So I'll show you a picture I took, which is pretty awesome here. So this is last night, and last night, let me tell you all, I had a fun experience looking at the weather, and once again, even today was just awesome on my LTE. I was able to check the weather on my lock screen, which Apple should have this as a standard feature. It does not take Apple that long to have this. This is literally an idea that's from Android. I used to remember on my Android, on the home screen, you could just pull up the weather immediately. You reload it, it just came right up. All Android phones have that, and I just wish Apple would take full advantage of this feature so that way they could say, look, Android, we at least have something. I know we took longer, but whatever. So that's just pretty much it. I wanted to show you guys how I found my own solution. So maybe I helped you all out with this problem that you might have had with Mikoto. So let me know if I helped you. You can share this video on Reddit, which is very important that, you know, it gets out there so that way if people want to have a discussion, feel free to do so. One more thing before I go here. I did mention earlier that Apple this week could release an iOS 12.4.1 patch, knowing that we officially got news today from the Apple community, and that is some excellent news regarding iOS 13. It is confirmed that iOS 13 will be available to the public on September 16th. So this is great news that iOS 13 is coming out to the public. But again, I quickly want to mention, if you are jailbroken on iOS 12.4, please stay on iOS 12.4, because if you update to iOS 12.4.1 sometime during the week, because Apple could just literally push out an update at any moment, even as I'm recording this video, they could. Please be wary that Apple could find a patch. They could probably just say, found bugs, blah, 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 update your phone to this. It's a trap to not jailbreak your phone. So just be careful. And once again, please save the date for the iOS 13 update, September 16th, if you do not want to jailbreak your phone, which I respect people who don't want to jailbreak, so I completely get that. So save the date. Make sure you have your phone fully charged on September 16th if you want an OTA update for compatible devices, because it's going to be huge when iOS 13 comes out. The only negative I've heard is that the betas have been draining batteries a lot, especially on the older iPhones, so it's possible that we could have another disaster like iOS 11. And also quickly want to mention that a rumored date for the iPhone 11 is September 10th for the official announcement from Apple in California. there's supposed to be some kind of event on that Tuesday, so let's hope that whoever leaked the information out is correct. And I believe, if I am also correct, September 14th is when Apple.com will start taking pre-orders, and the iPhone 11 should officially be in stores on September 23rd. So we don't even know if it'll just be the iPhone 11. We'll be getting the iPhone 11R, the iPhone 11X. It's possible, knowing Apple, or they could just say, oh, only iPhone 11 this year. We'll just hold off till next year. So with that, that's what I just quickly wanted to get into today, how I fixed my own jailbreak problem and some interesting news from Apple, which very exciting to hear from the community. Let's hope these dates are correct. So with that, thank you all very much for watching, and until the next one, please take care.